Hey, thanks for coming on back, guys. I'm Matt Larson 10, and I thought I would just hit on this subject. I've kind of been reading a lot of comments about this lately, either through YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook and stuff, and about how a lot of people are talking about their vote going towards Gary Johnson. And I want to talk about this, but I don't want to make enemies at the same time. But honestly, I think that this is too important of an issue now to even think about voting for Gary Johnson. I personally know I will never vote for Gary Johnson. When Ron Paul is my candidate, I will be writing him in. And people that say your vote for Ron Paul won't matter because there's some states where you can't allow write-in votes. Well, if they're not going to put Ron Paul up for nomination and Ron Paul's not going to run third party, I honestly do not see another candidate out there that I would want to be in office because I believe Gary Johnson isn't on the same page economic-wise as I am, and I don't think that he would help our country. If you listen to some of his interviews that he's been doing, he doesn't subscribe to the Austrian economics. He thinks he does, but he's more of a Keynesian than anything, and I will put a video down below that you can actually check out. It's about a 28-minute interview, and he doesn't really excite me very much on the economics issue. And people say that if you vote for Ron Paul, it's just wasting your vote. You can put that towards the same thing with Gary Johnson, because I'm sorry, more than 75% of Ron Paul supporters are going to vote for Ron Paul no matter what. So for the people that are voting Gary Johnson, have this argument saying that Ron Paul is just splitting the libertarian vote. That's exactly what Gary Johnson's doing. He has no realistic chance of winning, and people that say Ron Paul has no realistic chance of winning, it's because of you voting for Gary Johnson. If we would all just stick together and stay behind the candidate that we fought so damn hard for so long, Ron Paul would have a much better chance of winning regardless on if he's placed for nomination. I mean, he's going to get a higher percentage than your libertarian candidate will. And that's because we're dividing, and we cannot win when we divide. We have to stay as one unit, unified behind one person, and that person has to be Ron Paul. We can't put in all this time and effort fighting for this man, fighting to get delegates, and then vote Gary Johnson. I don't think Gary Johnson is the answer to our question and our problems. That's why Ron Paul is getting my vote no matter what. Even if I have to take a big Sharpie marker and write it in on my ballot, Ron Paul is getting my vote, and I hope you give him your vote also. So I ask that you thumbs up this video, share it with friends and family. If you're new to my videos, click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Ron Paul news. As always, I'm Matt Larson 10. Go Ron Paul. Peace.